Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. Welcome to another meeting of TV Holics Anonymous. My name is Ruru and I'm a TV Holic.
My name is Mimi and I'm a TV Holic.
Okay, so as you can hear, we're both sick. Mimi is a bit more sicker than me. She lost her voice yesterday, so I am encouraging her to whisper. But she's a very stubborn person and she might not whisper throughout, but we're going to have to encourage her if we want more episodes to whisper. So let's get on with this.
So you can hear, obviously, all the congestion, so it's not great. But I'm going to push through it and get this done. So this is Singles Inferno episode 7.
Yeah.
So we ended with the trench, you know, the game where they had to, like, get the ball in the trench.
Oh, yeah.
And so the people that won were Hyeon-Woo and
Seung-il.
Yeah. So it was like left on a cliffhanger the last episode. Who is he going to pick? Is it Mina-sue? Is it Minji? He ends up picking Mina-sue, which we thought would happen because we thought he'd pick Mina-sue for the meal date, and then no, we thought he'd pick Minji for the meal date, and
But he did pick Minji for the meal date.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He picked Minji for the meal date, and she got really like shocked
and she was happy.
Yeah, she kind of like kind of started crying-ish.
Yeah.
Okay, so that happens, and then the girls go back to their dormitory.
Minji. I love Minji. Yeah, the girls go back to the dormitory
room, and they're talking about they're dreaming about the fried chicken that they didn't get, and they're also talking about how Seung-il was like really determined to win and was laser focused. Like they're thinking of it as like, oh my god, he was so laser focused to win. Like he really wanted to win for Minji, but in my head, I'm like, he only did that because he wants to do it for Minji so that he could go paradise with Mina-sue.
Which I don't really like Seung-il for that, because I think that's like gross. Like why can't you just focus on one person?
Yeah, I know.
At this point, you should know what people are like, and I really feel like he's really stupid. He's like very dense in the head. Like, how can you not see any of this? Like, are you just dumb? Like,
but he is also really young, right?
Yeah, but he's only concentrating on himself, really, and he's like, oh, and his thick crop of hair, and he's annoying.
Yeah, so then Minji basically says that like his sportsmanship during the game was like really hot and attractive to him, so she's more attracted than ever to him. And she's just like, everything about him is so hot, like she's loving him. So then Hyeon-Woo, Jae-jin, and Seung-min are in their room talking, and Seung-min basically said that, oh my god, Hyeon-Woo, you're so strong, like you barely had to touch me. And do you remember when you just touched me, fell over?
Yeah.
And then Jae-jin was like laughing, and he goes, I was the easiest opponent for you. And he was like, I don't mind, it's okay, because like it was quite funny and comical towards the end as a finale. But I think Jae-jin's like really, I think he's very sure of himself. He doesn't really, he's not like very, I mean, when it comes to girls, probably not, because obviously he's like, to a certain extent.
I think you have this like idea of him that is not true. Yeah, everyone's just acting, you know. People are going through
but I think he's like not, you know, like the rest of them come across as really competitive and like aggressively competitive. And
he knows he can't. He knows he can't do it. That's why. He knows he can't.
Not with that, but with everything. Like he's not like when another one is like the girl that he likes. Well, so far the girl that he likes is like
you are like
he's not like
upside down.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. Because I just want to.
Can't see you now.
Is that
better? You're upside down again. No, you're upside down.
Okay, never mind.
Now I can't see you.
Okay. Now?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. So, no, I just feel like even with the girls and stuff, he's not like the rest of the guys, like, oh, can I talk to you? Like, trying to butt in the other conversations and stuff. He's a little bit less aggressive about things, but I don't know. I could be wrong. That may change later. And it might just be look, again, like, I find it so shocking when they're like day 6 and things like that, and I'm like, oh my god, these people have only been there for 6 days.
I know, but so much happens. So much happens.
I know, so much happens, but I don't know how they get attached to someone within like that amount of time. So then Mina-sue approaches Ye-jin, and she's like, oh my god, because Ye-jin just came back from paradise. So she was like, oh, I missed you so much when you were in paradise. I had no idea they were tight. They were close.
Yeah, Mina-sue.
She's been attaching herself to Joo-young most
Yeah,
of the
but
time.
Ye-jin, that's a safe bet for Mina-sue to have a friendship with because
Yeah,
she's not they're not
not attached to
overlapping in any
anyone.
way.
Yeah, so
And
she's not
also,
threatened by her. She's not threatened
yeah,
by
and
her.
Mina-sue and Ye-jin is also pretty dumb like Seung-il. Se-
Yeah.
like Seung-il.
So
But they don't see what she is.
So Mina-sue says, "Yeah, I really missed you," and then she starts straight away playing the victim and saying like, "Oh, I'm really worried about stepping on people's toes." And
Oh.
Ye-jin says, "Yeah, me too," because everyone's like coupled off. But I think she genuinely feels like that. It's Mina-sue is just playing her game, and she says, "I want to have conversations with the other guys, but I don't want to come across as a pick me gal. If you only pick me girls call themselves pick me girls, like."
Yeah,
You are a pick me girl if you say
you need to
you
pick
like
me.
you think people think that. That means you are. Okay. Okay. So then Ye-jin says, oh I can't do
You
it.
don't do that. You're gonna lose your voice, you dummy. Okay.
Okay. So Ye-jin says, that's so brave of you. You're so cool. Like I don't have the guts to go and talk to anyone else. And that's
Ye-jin, grow a backbone for effort sake.
anyway. Anyway, then she goes, so then straight away, Mina-sue flips her script and she's like, who will it be today? Should I get to know Seung-il better? And it's like, you need to stop.
Oh my god, she really so much. Everything she's doing reminds me of that girl that I told you about. Yeah,
Yeah.
every little thing she's doing.
I
It's
know.
actually so scary that there's another person exactly like her.
No, I think there are loads of people like
Freaking me
that.
out.
I think there are loads of people like that. So she leaves to find it. Well, but also, by the way, the fact that she went and spoke to Ye-jin and Ye-jin was so like nice to her, um, again, is testament to the fact that she went and complained to Sung-Hun like the day before that no one likes me here, all the girls hate me, da
Yeah,
da da.
no one
Like
cared when I
who?
fainted. Literally
Yeah,
no
like there's no
one.
example of any of this, and she was just bigging you up. She doesn't
Because
need
she
to big
goes
you up,
to
Ye-jin.
plant seeds of lies, yeah, in different people, and then she wants to like water these seeds because she keeps adding a little sauce on top.
Okay. Anyway, she's got her next target, so she said Seung-il. So she leaves to go outside, and then
The
she starts
target.
looking. She starts looking around for him, and she's like, "Where is Seung-il?" She must be saying it out loud, and Minji can hear in the makeup room with Hye-sun, and she's like, "Oh, why is Mina-sue looking for my Seung-il? Like, because he's mine." She starts
Does that mean she
laughing,
heard?
kind of.
Yeah, does
She
that
starts
mean
laughing.
did Mina
Yeah.
Sue hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Minji
Okay.
heard that. No,
Oh,
Mina-sue, I don't know if Mina-sue heard that. I don't think so. But she
that
might have
dummy.
intended it for her to hear it, but I don't
Yeah,
know. But she was like, why is she looking for my Seung-il? And she starts laughing. And then Hye-sun says, well, haven't they talked, right? Like, I thought they cleared the air, like, and that's
yeah,
kind of being put to bed. And Minji says, yeah, they talked earlier, so what now? Like, she wasn't happy enough with that talk. Like, she has to go circle back round him. Like, I thought we were
yeah.
done with it. She was like, I'm annoyed.
So gross her behavior, Mina Sue. Like she grosses me out.
So then Mina-sue goes to the guys' room asking for Seung-il, and
What happened?
Minji basically says. Then she starts to like open up a little bit more to Heston, and she's like, "Oh, it's so annoying. The more I think about it, the angrier I get.
They're
Like
both
it's
in the
really."
same
And she's like,
position.
she's like, "It's so inconsiderate."
Yeah, but they're both
Um,
in the same position. That's why they can bitch about it. You know.
yeah, yeah. So she's visibly frustrated at this point. Like before, she was trying to keep it in. It's getting difficult for
Yeah.
her to keep it in. Okay, so then Hyeon-Woo and Go-Eun go for their fried chicken and coffee date or wherever it is, drinks date. He decides to like take charge. I don't know what this is, but like this always happens where people cut up pieces of food for each other and they think it's like a love thing.
Oh no, it's just like showing that you're considerate, like as in that you're doing something for someone else, kind of thing. I
Yeah,
think
because
it's
I
part of
noticed
the
this in
culture.
all the dating scenes and all the like in Paradise and
Yeah,
even in previous seasons, like
yeah, yeah.
they take it as like a
It's part of the
set
culture.
sign of
It's showing like
care,
yeah.
like you
It's
care
like
about.
like in Western culture how like guys like sometimes order for girls. Like I know it's toxic masculinity, yeah, but it's like that. It's
Yeah,
their
yeah.
version of that.
That exactly. That's why
Yeah,
I come from a place of like, why would you think that's hot?
yeah, it's
I
not
would
hot.
be like,
It's toxic
give me my
masculinity.
food.
I want to pick myself. I don't want what you want for
And
me.
I know, all right, just give me my food. You should never have my plate in front of you. Thank you. Okay. So he asks Go-Eun, what do you think of the game? Because he's obviously trying to say like, did I look hot or whatever? And she says it was scary. I don't think that's what you wanted. But she was like, it was really scary. You were all acting like bulls. Like, because
Wait,
they
is
were
she
like,
talking to Hyeon-Woo, yeah?
yeah, Hyeon-Woo.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Oh
was,
my god, he's giving me so many serial killer vibes in this whole thing. Like, it's just grossing me out.
and then she says, Go-Eun says, Mina-sue kept talking about how sexy you were. So I think she got kind of irritated in the lineup because Mina-sue was saying that, but everyone was like, "Oh my god, so hot!" Like, oh, he's so like. So she
She's
said
so
that about
desperate, I
Hyeon-Woo too, and
guess.
obviously bearing in mind she was
Mm.
attempting to go for Hyeon-Woo too. Apparently, remember she was like, "He's
Yeah,
my
oh
number one
yeah.
now," whatever she said. So anyway,
Liar,
so
liar. Pants on fire.
liar, yeah, exactly. So
Even the panelists keep saying that she's lying.
this is what they flashback to what she actually said, Mina-sue, and she was like, he's so hot, his body, this is exhilarating. Ugh, no
Oh
one
my
wants to,
god.
you know, go and like him, just keep it in your head.
How messed up is that girl? Like, I don't know what happened to her in her like life that she's like so desperate for male
Well,
attention constantly.
the hosts say, like, they say that they're shocked why she has to express how she feels in every moment.
Yeah.
Like, I think
So
they
am
think
I.
that she's seeking attention a little
Yeah.
bit. That,
But they're
I
not
mean,
saying
that's
it. They're
a
saying it
really
like,
nice way, and
yeah,
Korean people know how to really like, you know, like say
say it in
things
a
in
nice
a
way.
pretty way.
Yeah.
Like literally, they are really good at that. So I think they're saying that why does she have to keep it to yourself? Like it's attention seeking.
Yeah, but they're also probably scared that they're gonna get cancelled, like if they like start like saying that, oh, she's this and she's that, because people get cancelled in Korea for things like that.
But it's still in
Like
the
political
moment. It's still,
bullying.
I know, but it's still in the moment. Unless they have to edit it many times, that must be naturally how you talk. Because I couldn't think that on the spot. Like, how am I going to put
No,
this in
because
a
haven't
phrase?
you noticed how all the contestants talk like that as well? Like they think a lot before they speak, and
Yeah, but I think
they
it's
make
natural
sure.
to them. I think it's a Korean thing because you can't.
Yeah, you can't. As in, it's really important to.
You
They
can't teach
don't.
that now. Like I can't be
Yeah,
taught like
they do covert like cussing out of people, as
yeah.
in they
But they
don't do
know
it
how to
directly.
covertly date as well. They know how to covertly like flirt with someone. They know how to the signs of like they're covertly cutting pieces, which means that I like you.
No,
You know,
that's not
like
covertly. That's not covertly.
no, but I mean it is like why can't you just say like oh you know I don't
No,
know.
but I don't. I like the indirectness because
No, I do
everything
like
doesn't
it.
have
It's
to be
sweet.
too. Yeah, everything doesn't have to be like Love Island. Like, oh my god, I really want to bang you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Things like that. That's really gross to me now. Now that I've been watching like all this Korean stuff, like I
yeah.
like the subtleties of like Korean life. Like it's very sweet and cute.
So then Woo asks Go-Eun that the fact that Mina-sue said that stuff, did it bother you? Trying to figure out if she's like jealous. And she said, yeah, it bothered me like on the inside, but I didn't show it. And he says, well, I'm never going to be tempted. Basically saying like it's
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Even if she likes me or anyone else likes me, I'm going for you. Okay. So then she asks him, how were things when I left yesterday and I went to paradise? And he says, why do you keep going? Like she says, I didn't expect because she's quite popular now, right? So he's basically
Yeah.
saying, you keep going and leaving me. And she says, I didn't expect to go this time, but it was better talking to. She found it better talking to I-Geon, just the two of them, but not
What do you
when
mean?
they were together, the three of them. Because what all we saw, they keep talking about this, like I-Geon as well, saying that
Oh,
they did have a
it's like
moment where they were all together that we
three-way
never
date.
saw. Yeah, they had like a three-way date, but we never saw that. So she didn't like that,
Okay.
obviously, and she liked just the two of them. And then Hyeon-Woo asks her, "Do you think there's something there between you two?" And she says, "I guess there could be something if I just gone with him. Like I think things may have developed a little bit more."
Yeah.
Hyeon-Woo says, "Like give me a chance first." Um, and then he goes like, "It's settled. You're gonna go with me, and then you're gonna go with me to paradise next, and then you're never gonna go again." And he says, "I'm not gonna go unless it's with you."
But also, I feel like
And
it's a bit aggressive and like annoying. Like his approach, it's not very
yeah,
subtle. It's
no.
not very
And then he's
Korean of
like,
him.
"Oh, there's nothing left to figure out of all the guys. I'm the only one that's left-handed." Like he's obsessed. That is like a
Okay.
serial killer thing, actually. The
Yeah.
obsession with the left hand thing.
Yeah, and the aggression towards it. It's like you can't approach dating so aggressively, like especially in Korea.
But like he's thinking things that you keep in your head. Like he literally
Yeah.
says out loud, like there's nothing to figure out. Like I'm the only guy with less left-handed. It's a huge advantage. Like
And
this is not a
also,
game. In her
yeah,
head, like when someone says, "Oh, I've got a huge advantage," this is not a game. I would be like,
yeah,
"Ugh, are
you're
you
right.
like trying to beat them, or are you trying to be with me?" It
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're coming from a competitive standpoint as opposed
Yeah.
to like, "I like you." The hosts call him like, oh, when he says things like, they say things like this. When he says things like that, he comes across as really cute. He's big, but he's cute. Like, he's cute because he's so big, but he says sweet things. Well, we take it differently, obviously, what he said. Then Hyeon-Woo asked Go-Eun what her date in paradise was like with Sung-min, because she went with him the first time. And she says she had a good time with him too. She got comfortable with him quite quickly because he's quite witty and the conversations were quite nice, which, I mean, I haven't seen any wit from him, but hey.
Boring. Like,
right.
I just close my ears when he speaks. Okay? He's a really boring person. Like, I didn't think he could be this boring, but like,
Yeah.
as I know, I told you as the I've watched ahead, yeah, and he just gets even more boringer. Like, he's really like dull. He's like dull as a doornail. Okay.
Yeah. So then she says, if I'm honest, I think I need to get to know you quite quickly, as in her own Woo, so she can make her mind up. Because she obviously has got a good idea of Sungmin, she's got a good idea of Ye-jin, because they've done their paradise dates. So she's like, I do need to get to know you quickly so I can kind of decide what to do.
Yeah.
So in my mind, that
Fair
means she
enough.
likes him the least.
Oh, Hyeon-Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's got to know him the least because she's gone to
Yeah.
paradise with the other two.
She says that she hasn't fully been herself around. She doesn't feel like she's fully been herself around him. And then he says, like, how do you see the real you? Like, she says, once I'm comfortable, she says, he's like, so how am I going to get to see the real you? And she says, well, once I'm comfortable, I'll be myself. And he says, well, how do I make you comfortable? And she says, well, I think once we get to know each other's ages and jobs and things, I think naturally we'll like have more to talk about and it'll be much more interesting. So the hosts think that Hyeon-Woo will be like more determined than ever now to go like pedal to the metal, and his competitive side is really going to come out now. Like he's also heard the fact that he thinks that he's at the bottom, so he's going to want to go and go to paradise. So then Seung-il and Minji have their fried chicken date. And Seung-il's like digging, and she was like, you were so good with the competition. He said, well, obviously they basically have like a lot of like negging kind of back and forth to each other.
Yeah, but I thought this is when he tells her, that I'm taking Mina-sue. This is gross, okay?
She says, can you not, at first she goes, can you make yourself not attractive to other girls, please? I don't want them getting the wrong impression that you're available. And then he says, ooh, like who? Enough. Like who? You know, his voice, that voiceover person.
Shut up, Seung-il, like you dummy.
And we know who it is, Seung-il. Please stop acting dumb.
No, but he is dumb as well.
She was like, and so she said, actually, I did want you to lose, kind of, because
yeah, I don't want you to go with Mina-sue, basically, without saying Mina-sue's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, you didn't want a situation where I would have to choose, and then he laughs in case I chose Mina, so he knows. I think she goes, I think the best thing to do is to choose the person. He says, I think the best thing to do is choose the person I like the most right now, and that person's you. So that's why I chose you. Plus, you wanted the fried chicken because she told him that earlier that day. And then she goes, "You're silly," like trying to flirt.
Playing around.
She asked him for. She asked for today's game. If it was a game for paradise, would you have chosen Mina? And then he goes, He goes, curiosity doesn't just go away.
When you're coughing, try to cough to the side, so the audience doesn't have to hear your coughing. Yeah, cough to the side, head to the side, all the time whenever you need to cough, so that it doesn't go straight into the mic and blow out the mic. It blows out the mic when you do that.
Okay. Yeah. So he says curiosity doesn't just go away. So basically, he's saying, yeah, I would have chosen her. So one of the female hosts says that Mina-sue will do all she can to win him over. They think that she is the type of person that will just go head on, and she's going to do whatever she can to win Seung-il over.
Yeah, they know her very well now.
And they think but they think the other woman host was like, oh, I think that he's going to go straight back to Minji though. After Mina-sue pursues him, I think he'll realize he's going to go back to Minji. And Jin-young is saying the thing is with Mina-sue, she's just inherently a very attractive person. And I think that's what goes for her. In this moment, he's saying he is obviously attracted to her
Yeah,
because she
yeah.
is naturally pretty.
He's trying to convey
So
that.
let it get out of his system. Then he needs to see the personality if they mix,
Yeah, and
and
they
then
all.
he will either go back to
Yeah,
Minji.
I love how they all want him to just like get out of his system and go back to Minji. They're all like Team Minji, and that's like amazing.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think even I can't even like really knock Seung-il. I feel like he
I
probably
can.
does
He's a
need to get.
loser.
No, but he does need to get out of his system too because it's only been 6 days, and I think it's really easy to hide. If you haven't spent much time with some of the people, it probably is hard to know them fully. You do need to have the one-on-one times.
Yeah, but I think he's also a dummy because everyone else has pretty much clocked that she's a loser.
Yeah. So then it's dinner time, and everyone's eating this, like, it looks so yummy, this stew. It's like donjon jjigae.
Jigga,
Jjigae.
jigga,
Donjon jjigae. Jjigae. And whatever it
Korean
is.
stew.
Korean
Yeah,
stew. I had to look
yeah,
that up.
yeah.
Look
Really
good.
good. Yeah, it's really good.
So this was like a really dead conversation between Hye-sun and Soobin where she was asking him, was he really cold during the game? And he says only after the game. He's like one word answer kind of person. She was like, "Oh, you looks like you got hurt because weren't you bleeding?" And he says, "Yeah, but I only realized later I have a high pain tolerance." Oh, sexy, so sexy. And Mina-sue's eyes are darting around, obviously, in this moment. Like she can't stand him talking to anyone. Like it's too much. I mean, I
Yeah,
know it's Heston and she really doesn't like him, but you could just think, we could just see when the fact that her eyes dart around so much all the time means you're a calculating person. She's
yeah.
literally calculating. Her
And
eyes
you're
are
erratic.
calculating.
You're crazy and erratic.
Like, I know she's obviously probably this way, like, for whatever reasons she's had, but I mean, you've got to know, like, your flaws.
Yeah.
Just be aware. I hope she,
I
like,
don't think
realizes.
she thinks that. No, I don't think
No,
she thinks they're flaws. I think she thinks she's the best. How many times has she
but,
talked about bigged up herself and said,
no, but I'm
"I'm
sure she's
taking a
got things.
stew"?
I'm sure, yeah, but I'm sure she naturally has things going for her where she doesn't have to, like, really be, like, fighting for all these
Yeah,
guys and
yeah.
stuff.
Hang on. People
Like, you're
online have
pretty
been
and,
saying, yeah, people online have been saying that she was Miss Earth or something like that. Before she came on this show, she was Miss Earth, like she won Miss Earth
um,
competition in the
really?
US or something like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
as in she thinks a lot of herself, you know.
So
But
passion people are all about the looks and things, so image.
yeah, but also yeah, she's crazy. Like
That's
just
why I
like
think she's shocked that not everyone, like, when she
not
doesn't get
everyone
the
wants her.
attention from there, then she's like, why? Like, how can that be? But at the end of the day, your personality is what's going
Really
to carry
powerful.
any relationship. No, it's what's going to
Oh,
carry that. But I don't think she's probably got under there, like, she's got natural things that are good, but it's masked by all the overthinking and
oh,
all
you think
the
she's got natural things that
planning.
good? You think there's
Well, we
not?
don't really know because all we see is
No,
her personality
she
is,
doesn't have anything that's good. She's
I
not.
don't know.
The people like this are not good. They don't have inherent good intentions for anyone. Okay.
But I don't know.
You'll see
I
as
don't think you're like
it
born like that.
progresses.
I think you've obviously gone through something that makes you like that. I don't know.
I don't think some people's nature like that because I told you the girl that I knew that was like this. Yeah, she came from a very loving family and things like that. She had like some issues with her mom. Like I went to her house and she didn't talk to her. She was like, I don't talk to my mom, and she was acting really weird. And she's like, yeah, I don't never talk. And then she had like some weird. Her brother was like 2 or 3 years older than her. She had some really weird relationship with her brother where it looked like. You know, like as in it looked really creepy the relationship she had with her brother. Like she was like, you know,
Okay.
it just you know what I mean, like creepy as in like if are they like brother sister couple or what? Like it was
Yeah.
very
Brotherly
odd,
love.
yeah, and it was creeping me out a lot.
Okay. So Sung-hoon's talking to Mina-sue now, and on the dinner table, and he's like, "Sorry, I didn't win the fried chicken for you." She doesn't want to go with you. Oh my god,
Doesn't care about you.
he's literally like, all these men are so stupid. So
But you
then
can't,
he asks like,
you can't help who you like. Like you're just drawn to that person, and then you can't stop like looking at them, and you can't stop. You
he
know when
says
you
he's
find
drawn
someone
to her because
attractive.
they have the English in common. But
No,
he
but
asks,
also if you find someone attractive, you can't just stop like talking to them and stuff. Like your eyes are always drawn
yeah,
to
but
them.
there's
You're
like a
always,
thousand people then in the world that you're just constantly attracted to. Like once you find out someone's personality, I think personally for me, you could be so attractive, but I will like find you so unattractive when your
yeah,
personality
yeah.
is.
Once
It can make you look so ugly.
yeah, and he knows her personality, but I guess. I guess he understands that she's crazy at this
I don't
point.
know. Like, again, we see like so little of the conversations, but I think he is drawn in with like the way she talks to him. She's like drawing him in constantly.
Because she's push pulling constantly. Because she
Yeah,
tells him 1 second that I don't want you and we're just friends, and the next second she's like I love you and things like that, and
yeah.
I can only see myself with you and things like that.
So he asks, "How are you feeling today?" Because obviously she fainted the day before, and she's like, "Fine, health wise. Thanks for asking." And then she asks him very briefly, "Are you okay?" He says yes, and
And
doesn't
that
look
was
like
just out of she just said
yeah,
it for no
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
She's just such a
Um,
manipulator.
so then they show Egon, and at this point, I actually had forgotten about him completely. Like,
How did you forget Igor?
no, because like with this episode and the episode before, they hadn't shown much of him. Like when he came, he
Yeah.
was just really quiet. He didn't really do much.
But him and Go-Eun had so much chemistry on that date.
Yeah,
Like
they
it
did
was
on the
like
day.
it was electric that day.
So he asks, they're at the dinner table, and he asks Hyun-jae, "Is this food like really tasty, or is it just because we're eating here? Like all the food tastes like really good." And Hyun-jae's like, "Well, look at the view. Like anything would taste nice here, like with this view."
Yeah, I really like Hyun-jae's like positive personality. Like he's just so nice. I feel like he's
Yeah.
such a nice kid.
Then Joo-young is, she says that I think Inferno's prettier. I think she's referring to prettier than Paradise. And Hyun-jae replies, "Well, I think you're even prettier." And then she does
Oh,
her like pinch cute face,
yeah, like when
you
she
know,
spreads her nose.
and
Oh,
smiles.
it's very cute. Like it's very childlike, and I feel like they're such a cute little. They'd make such a cute little couple.
I
As
think
in,
he's like really sweet, but he's also like really well poised. Like he's always
yeah,
straight backed, and he's like
yeah.
he looks like he's I don't know. Like I am curious to find out more about him. So I hope
What
he
do you
just
think his
gets
profession
Paradise.
is?
I don't know. I think like he's like he feels like a not a diplomat or something. I don't know. Like he's
Diplomat.
like really,
What a random thing to
I
say.
don't know. Like someone who like talks to other. He's not just in his own. I don't know. Like I
Why?
feel I don't know.
Because he can speak Chinese as well.
Maybe, but I don't know. I bet it's gonna be something like a coffee shop person.
I really feel like
You know,
him
like they
and
love
Ji-young.
coffee shop owners.
Yeah, but I feel like him and Ji-young are like kids. Like they
Mm.
seem really, really young, both of them together. Like, so I keep referring to them as kids because
Yeah,
like
it's true. Like I feel like they
like
could be
puppy
like
love.
uni. They could be like uni couple,
No, but even younger. I feel
like
like
a
they're in high
university
school.
couple. Yeah.
I feel like they're in high school.
So hosts are basically like always going for it, Hyun-jae.
Yeah.
But they have mixed reviews about like was that comment like would you go for it, girls? Like if someone says, "Oh, but you were prettier," like is it cheap or is it like, "Oh, that's
It's
cool."
a bit lame that
I
one's
think it
cheaper.
depends on who it's coming from. Like he's
I'd
sweet,
just
so
be
I
like, all
think it
right
works.
then.
Yeah, huh?
I'd just be like, all right then. Like, that's a
No,
bit
but
too much.
I think it depends on who it's coming from. Like if that came
Yeah,
from like
yeah. When he says it, it sounds very genuine. Like,
if
because he sounds like
Seung-il
a
said that, I'd
real.
be like, creepy. But
Yeah.
because he said it, it's fine. And then Joo-young's like laughing, and she's like, "Can you just let me eat in peace?" Because like he was flirting
Yeah.
with her. And then Sung-hoon's like, "No flirting while eating," because he overheard. And Egon's like, "Did I just hear that right?" Like acting like, "Oh my god, you're so lame with that comment." Because he's like meant to be the professional, apparently dater, like the guy that's like,
That means he's a hoe. Okay.
yeah,
If he's a professional
basically,
dater. Igor, yeah? Egon.
Egon. Mina-sue then asks Egon, because she's right next to him, like, "How was Paradise?" And he said it was fun. He said he clicked with the people he went with, even when they were in a group of three.
I know why Mina-sue is not going for Egon, because like she can clearly tell that she's not going to have a chance with him at all, and that he's fixated on someone else.
Well, the fact that he took someone straight away, those other two to Paradise.
Yeah, so
I
she
think
doesn't
if
want
he
to
took her
embarrass
to
herself.
Paradise, she would be swayed.
Yeah,
She would
and
be
no,
like,
because
"Oh, he's number three in my options, or number
yeah,
two.
and
He's gone straight to number one."
it's exactly what she says to other people, that whoever shows interest in me, I'm interested
Yeah,
in them,
they go
because
straight
she
to the
knows that she
top.
can.
There's a pattern.
Yeah, because she knows that she can get them, because she doesn't try with people that don't show interest in her, because she knows she probably can't get them, and she doesn't want to be like humiliated and things like that. And I don't
Yeah.
know what else. Like she's very
Yeah.
crazy.
So then Ha-eun, the new girl, talks about how Jae-jin gave her a tour at Paradise, and she says like he did this like kind of funny little sketch where he acted like he was the
Oh
owner,
yeah,
and it made me laugh so much. And Joo-young basically is noticing the conversation, and she's not happy at all. Like you could
yeah,
tell she's like a bit jealous. Um, In the meantime, the hosts have been watching the whole dinner, and they're basically saying they think that Subin still cares about Mina-sue, and he's not totally over because they notice him like looking at her sometimes.
At this point,
Um,
what were your thoughts at this point?
and I'll just finish that. The female host was saying that they can tell in his conversation with Heston that he's not excited about her at all. Like,
Yeah, he's not.
there's nothing there.
Yeah, he's just forcing himself to like be with her to like, you know.
Yeah, like because he knows that he's got an option there, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. What do I think
Like,
about that? I mean, I think that's true. I think
yeah,
I wasn't believing it before. I thought he was like really put off by her personality,
yeah.
but
Let's not get into that bit yet.
the problem is the more dull Heston, like she's not able to extract the fun part of his personality out. If Heston was a different person that was able
Yeah,
to bring out a bit better out of Subin, I think he might have been swayed. But because she's so dull, it's highlighting his feelings for
yeah,
Mina-sue because that's all he's had. So he's like, well, it hasn't worked with this one, so I have to go back to Mina-sue. Like,
yeah.
if you
She
did
doesn't have any.
something, Heston, like, get yourself together a little bit, like, do something.
She hasn't got a strong character. That's why. Like,
Yeah.
you need a strong character. You need like a Minji strong character, or like
Yes.
someone who's like got a bit of like flair to them,
Yeah.
or someone
I
that's
think I
very
think
like,
you're right. Like, if someone like Minji came was his second option, he would forget about like Mina-sue probably a bit more easily. But he
yeah,
can't. He's just there, and she's constantly in his face as well. So it's annoying. So Sung-Hun and Mina-sue are talking, and she's like, I feel like my feelings change every day, like every single day and every moment. And he's like, well, what's bothering you? And she says, nothing. I just think I should probably get to know other people. Ugh. How many people do you want to get to know? You've
oh
got to
my
know everyone.
god, why is she saying this
So,
to Sung-hoon as well?
no,
Like, it's so
because then she goes on to
horrible.
say,
But she knows
well,
that he likes her.
initially in the Paradise vote, I voted for you. And yesterday, no, he says this, sorry. Initially in the Paradise vote, because this is his moment to be like,
Where are they
okay, I'm going to,
talking? Where are they talking, by the way?
I don't know where they're talking. I can't
Okay.
remember. So because she was like, I think I should probably get to know other people, he's like, oh, this is my in. So he's like, well, by the way, initially in the Paradise vote, I voted for you, and yesterday you were on my mind too. Um, because she gave him false hope that whole time, like
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
were talking the day before. So
Because
obviously
she wants stringing
he's
him
that
along.
was what she wanted you to be on her mind,
Yeah.
on his mind. So then he was like, when I woke up this morning, it kept popping into my mind, like thinking about you. And he was like, I'm more clear on my feelings more than ever, like saying basically it's you, I like you.
Oh, they
And
were on the
she's just
seesaw
like, oh, the
in the night.
seesaw,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a seesaw.
So he
And
basically
then
at this
now
moment
he's, huh?
he's confessing his love to her
Yes.
at this
In
moment.
this
Yeah.
moment, he's confessing, and then her response was, oh, I really don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
because
for God's
she
sake.
won't just cut him off straight. Like, she's so
Just say
evil.
no. Why would you
She
not just say no? You know it's not him. It's really annoying
Yeah,
me.
no, but yeah, so because she wants backups and she wants to
And she
string
wants the
people along.
attention.
Yeah, and she knows that
She's just
if
trying to
she
keep
lets
him
him go,
sweet.
yeah, if she lets him go, then he's not going to be there for her like as emotional support puppy anymore.
And then the worst thing is that she gaslights him because she puts it back on him, and she's like,
Yeah,
"You're
all the
all over."
time. She
She's
does
like,
that
she
to
goes,
everyone.
"I really don't know. It's just that you're all over the place, back and forth with your feelings. So I'm not sure. Don't do that. You don't like him.
Liar, fucking liar.
He's only all over the place because you keep talking about all the other guys." So he's like, well, should I try? Should I not? What should I do? Because you're crying about fucking Sunbin to him all
Yeah,
the
I felt
time.
so bad
And Hyeon-Woo. And
For Sung-hoon.
Sungmin.
Oh,
And Seung-il.
yeah, I felt so bad for Sung-hoon that at that point because like she's really like she's like literally mind fucking him constantly. Don't you think?
Yeah. And I just, like, how is it? You know it was so obvious. He's not back and forth. You know, Mina-sue, he's liked you from the beginning. He literally said it when you were getting those, digging the onions out or what you were, potatoes or whatever you were doing right at the beginning. Okay? So he told you right from the beginning, and he's not back and forth on his feelings. You're the one that keeps saying you're back and forth on your feelings.
Yeah, but
You're the
that's
one
what
that keeps talking about other
terrible people
guys, so
do.
he can't really open up to you. And the moment he opens up to you, you gaslight him and say all this stuff. It's
But
so
that's what
annoying.
terrible people do. They don't care about other people's
I
feelings. It's
can't
very like
back these things.
sociopathic.
Yeah.
It's very psychopathic and sociopathic in
So
origin.
basically,
Very
he
one second. Very what's it called? Manipulative and very what's that word? What's that word?
calculating,
What?
calculating.
Yeah, calculating. But what's that other word beginning with M? Where they're for people that are like terrible.
Monstrous.
No, not monstrous, but it's like a psychological term for, not
Machiavellian.
no. Anyway, let's get on with this.
Anyway, so basically, having her having said all that stuff to him, he just ends it with saying, "Well, I'm curious about you, and I want to get to know you romantically." And then she again cries and gaslights him again, and she goes, "Well, I do think we would have a great time at paradise together."
Oh, fuck off,
Like,
Mina-sue.
stop it! Just
Yeah,
stop it, please. Let him off. Let go of the hook. No, let him off the, what is the thing? Let the mouse go.
yeah. Sutton Strack.
Sutton Strack from Beverly Hills. Let the mouse
Let's
go.
go. You've had your fun. Now let the mouse go. Oh my god.
Host basically.
What do they do? What do they say? What do they say?
Oh, I don't know. One second. They basically think that sometimes sticking around in the background, the hosts think that sticking around in the background is a good thing because you can end up being with that person in the end. But they're interpreting this whole thing so wrong. Like,
Yeah, now I remember.
he doesn't need to be lurking in the background, hoping that she's going to become his fifth choice. Oh, all the rest of the four guys dumped
Yeah,
me.
he
So,
needs to move on.
like, if there's like two options and you're the second option, fair enough.
I'd
Like,
never
you
want
can
to be
stick in the
anyone's second
background.
option.
But he's not the guy sticking in the background. He is the fifth option, or
I'm
maybe even
sorry,
lower. He's
but
not an
like,
option.
if I'd never want to be anyone's second option. If I even get the slight inkling that I'm someone's second option, I'd be moving on.
Yeah, but that's why the dating
Right.
shows wouldn't be for you. But there's always going to be a scenario where it's like that. But it's in the previous seasons of Singles Inferno, that method has worked. That's why the host is saying that. But this is not it because she has like four other guys
No, I think they just
before
don't know what to
Sung-Hun.
say at this point. I don't think they've just got to the end of their tether and they don't know what to say, and they're trying to keep
Yeah.
it positive because they don't want to
But
come
yeah,
across as
for him
saying bad
and
things.
for
Yeah, bad things about Mina-sue because they want to say, you can see that they're holding back. Like sometimes they're just like in shock. Also, I remembered what I was trying to say. Narcissistic personality disorder. That's what she's got. That's why she thinks that everyone is like the world's
but then
like
they
running around her.
but then they continue to say like they noticed that Mina-sue was steering the conversation in a platonic direction, and then he lent into that. But now he's confessing his feelings, and so Jin-young's like, maybe this will only be clarified if they do go to paradise. But the hosts disagree, and they say that there's other men she's interested in. The other hosts. So I think that's right. Like, I mean, they're wrong with the whole fact that she was staring in a platonic direction. She only stirred it in a platonic direction after she'd made it non-platonic, and then when he said something, she brought it back to like,
Yeah, but it's all
oh
part of like
no,
calculated behavior. Like she's doing things. She's putting things in
too much.
positions. Like she's playing chess constantly, like crazy.
Yeah,
Like a crazy
she's
person.
doing it with her eyes first, like darting around, and then she does it like in real life.
Oh,
Mm.
crazy
So
woman.
Ha-eun and I-Geon are
What does
taken
he
to
do?
see the pics from the photo shoot.
Oh, okay.
And I-Geon teases that one of the other picks should have won instead of Go-Eun's, because Go-Eun's with them.
Yeah.
And so, because they see all the pictures lined up, from their photo shoot. So he was like, oh, no, I think one should have, because Jae-jin won with Go-Eun. And he was like, nah, I think one of the other pictures should have won, like teasing her, because he obviously knows that it was a good picture. And then he also basically cusses out Ye-jin and says that Ye-jin and Hyun-jae's picture was not very hot, but we all know that because they were doing their cute couple, blowing flowers or
No,
whatever.
they're doing it's called married couple.
Newlywed.
Yeah, newlywed. Yeah, that's what they call it.
So, Go-Eun says that she is bothered with Ye-jin and I-Geon, and that, and she's also annoyed the fact that when they got back, he's never like asked her to like talk or like go on a one-on-one date, and he has with Ye-jin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but also,
So
like I wouldn't be too bothered about that because like she had really great chemistry with him, and also,
I know, but you would think like it is like hot and cold. You would think like
yeah.
you want to spend all your time with them.
Yeah.
Like after you've had that chemistry, you'd be like
Yeah. But
together all
also,
the time.
he's new to this island, so he wants to get to know all the other girls as well. He's only got 5 minutes
I
to do
know,
it.
but
He's like, he's at the end. He's come at the end.
yeah, of course. I
Yeah.
think yeah. So then so in that moment she's like, well, he's been making more of an effort with Ye-jin. So she says in her confessional, I think that means that he likes her better than me, but that's bothering me. So she
Yeah.
obviously likes him. So then Oh God. Sung-min then catches up with Go-Eun. I can't. I'm already exhausted hearing about Sung-min. So Sung-min catches up with Go-Eun and he says, "Oh, you've become more popular." You know, like he has that voice. They do. You've become more popular now.
But
And she
Sungmin is
starts
so annoying. Piss off, Sungmin.
she starts talking about like this. Like, he's not a bad person. Okay, we're just saying this because we're just irritated by him
Oh
on
my
camera.
god, he just gets so more irritating as the episodes progress.
Uh,
Okay, you don't even understand.
so she starts talking. So as soon as they sit down, this is how you know that Sungmin you are in the mix because she starts talking about I-Geon straight away. And then she says, "Oh, he was calling me a fool when we went out for our date in paradise." And he's like, "Oh, in what way?" And she said, "Well, he said to ask the others if they thought that too, like if I'm a fool." And Sungmin says straight away, "No, no, you're not. I don't think that." And she said, "Well, he also said that if anyone says they don't think I am, then they're lying to you." So like he's playing his little game with her.
Yeah.
And
That was just a
Sungmin
flirting
doesn't want to.
technique. He was
Sungmin
just
doesn't
flirting
want to
with
hear
her.
about Egon. Okay.
Yeah, but he's just flirting with her. Like,
Yeah, he's done with
he
that.
was
Yeah.
just negging.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, Sungmin does look a bit irritated at this point, and he's like, "In what way does he think you're a fool?" And then
He's taking it literally. He's like, how dare she call him he call her a fool, like kind of thing. That's what
yeah,
he's thinking in his head.
I think he's also like he knows that that was probably a bit of flirting going on there,
No, I
and
don't think he understands that because I think he's a very literal person.
no,
Some
but if
people are
you're on a
literal
date,
people.
why would you call a girl a fool? Like, okay, oh, I don't know, maybe. So
He's
she
an
was like, we
idiot.
were talking about types, and he thinks I'm like really silly and like light-hearted. And Sungmin says, "Well, I've never felt that about you, but I guess we're all entitled to our views." Um, basically, Jin-young, the host, says that Sungmin is dead. He's like, he's too boring. He's like, I wish he made the conversation more interesting, and he
He's boring.
notices that Go-Eun likes guys that are more playful and like
Yeah.
flirty.
So does
So
everyone, okay? So does
yeah,
everyone.
so, note
No
to
one
men.
picks a boring man. Who wants a
Yeah.
boring man who to just sit there and be bored with?
So Jin-young is basically echoing our thoughts. Um, they basically were saying that he should probably play on it and be like, "Yeah, you are kind of a fool, actually." Um,
Yeah, but he's too dull to realize that he should be doing that.
but I think he's more in his head thinking like, "How dare you say that about my girl? Like, I know her better
Yeah,
than you.
because he's too literal.
I
He's
know
too
her better
literal.
than you. Like, don't like call my girl a fool. But
Yeah,
she's
but
not
he's
your
too
girl."
literal. That's why.
So Sungmin then tells Go-Eun, like, I think some people are sure of their feelings and some people aren't here in Inferno. Like, I think it's like a mixed
Yeah,
bag.
she's trying to put seeds of doubt into her about
Like,
Igor.
ego.
Egon. I keep calling him Igor.
So then, Go-Eun basically, she thinks about telling Sungmin her feelings, and then she like holds back her thoughts, and she's like, "No, I don't want to tell you." But she says she's pretty certain about her decision and thoughts right now. But she said, "I want to keep you on your toes," which I don't know what that means. Why she said that to him. So then he says, "You are actually." Then he's like, "Oh, you are actually a fool." Um, and then he says, "Paradise is important because he says what we know in Inferno is so limited, so you can't be certain without going." So
Yeah, I
in
think
that
that's true.
moment, I think it to me seemed like he was saying, "Well, Egon, you know me," um, but then he goes on to say, "I think we will understand our feelings more on our second date there." So
Yeah,
basically saying,
he's trying to explain again
take
for a
me
second.
because you've been with both of us. And he was like basically saying, we went like so long ago, right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
we need to
So
go
our second date would
again
be
to
good.
solidify
Yeah.
our feelings for each other and like to make it official, kind of thing. That's what he wants.
But in her mind, he said that he doesn't realize that it's backfiring maybe because she may be pushing him more towards Hyeon-Woo because that's the one person she hasn't been to paradise with.
Yeah,
So the fact that he's saying like, you won't know your true feelings until you go to paradise, that's the only person left for her to do that with.
yeah,
Um, and then Go-Eun was like, yeah, no couple's actually been there twice, which is true. I think
yeah.
by now in the previous seasons there were a few couples that had been twice, right? Or maybe not. Not now.
Yeah, definitely.
So Simon just says we will. He was like, "Yeah, we will go to paradise again. Just wait and see. We just need a couples matching." Oh, that's him like really being like,
advocating for himself.
yeah, and being like, I got you,
Basically,
girl.
yeah.
It's me and you for life. Yeah, it's not
Oh
hot.
my god, she'd die of boredom if she ends up with him.
So the hosts
Oh,
are basically deliberate on who Go-Eun is certain about, because she said to Sung-min just now, I'm certain about my feelings, but I
yeah,
don't want to tell you. So at this point, they're like, oh, they thought it might be Sung-min because she said that I want to keep him on his toes.
yeah,
Um, but Jin-young says that Go-Eun look really into I-Geon. They keep going back to I-Geon in Paradise, their date, and they're all like, well, they had a really good chemistry. It's one of the best dates they've ever seen. A lot of their
yeah.
hearts were fluttering, goosebumps, moment, the host was saying. So
It was really good
how
chemistry.
could she not be certain about him?
Yeah, I think she's just weary that he might, because he's not like on her like
Yeah.
constantly, that he might not be like that into her. So I think she's guarding her heart.
So then
Probably.
basically the host end up with saying that she may still in ranking have Sungmin as her number one, only because she's known him the longest. Like things are a little bit unstable with Egon because they've only just had that moment in paradise. But since being back, she's not been able to like connect with him. So for her, it might still be Sungmin because she's known him and is most comfortable with him.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
Should we take a pause here?
Yeah, we
Break it?
can.
Yeah.
So, like this, share this with all your friends and family, and also we'd love 5 stars. We need that 5 star rating, guys. And we also need our friend to give us 5 star as well. If you could just grab our friend's phone and do that for us. Honey. We keep forgetting honey.
Honey.
Honey, you keep forgetting to do that. Anyway, comment and let us know what your thoughts on this episode are as well. Bye.
Bye.